Hello, this is Clean Coach Carly. I'm the staff nutritionist for Healthy Habits Living. And today I'm doing a introduction and a review of Premier Research Labs. Now, they've been in business since the early 1990s, so they've had lots of practice with their formulas. And the company was actually started by a nutritionist. So, of course, that makes me excited. So here's a couple of interesting things about Premier Research Labs. They're very interested in the energetics and the quality of the energy in their raw materials. So you've heard me talk a lot of times about quality of supplements, quality of food, quality of everything. Quality matters. And so Premier Research Labs uses chromatography and quantum coherence to determine if their raw materials for their formulas meet their standards and their expectations. So most people that are using Premier Research Labs are very interested in that energetic component. And some are using, muscle testing or EMS or something like that to do testing to check for cellular coherence. Now, cellular coherence means do your cells in your body want that particular nutrient at that time? And so Premier Research Labs really focuses on that in their raw materials, in their formulas, and then also in their recommendations when they're training their practitioners to make recommendations for clients. So I want to tell you about a couple of the unique formulas that they have. So the first one that I really like is called cognitropic. So obviously, cogni is for your brain, and tropic is that word that everybody's using lately, like nootropic, which means supplement that helps your brain, basically, instead of taking a medication. So cognitropic increases or can help increase BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. So this is a big buzzword in supplements and medications and exercise actually lately, because we know that BDNF can be a prevention and also a treatment for brain disorders, Alzheimer's, dementia, things like that. So what we see is that if we're doing a lot of exercise, the studies show that BDNF is increased. There's also certain nutrients that will increase BDNF. So a couple of those are included in Premier Research Labs Cognitropic. So the first one is called Numentex, and you've heard me talk about this before. It's actually an extract of the spearmint plant, and it has been shown to improve neurocognition. The other ingredient is called neurofactor, which is a patented form of coffee bean extract. And the final ingredient is choline. And you've heard me talk about choline before too. Choline is that type of fat that helps other nutrients get into your cells. So it's kind of like a taxi or an Uber that takes those nutrients into your cells. So I'm really impressed with Cognitropic because it's obviously high quality raw ingredients, but these are unique ingredients that you're not going to see in every brain formula. And they have all been studied to increase BDNF. The next one that I like that Premier Research Labs makes is called Max B and D, and it's a liquid formula. And I'm not going to give you any false promises. It doesn't taste delicious, okay? But it is highly available, bioavailable, and absorbable forms of B vitamins, 13 of them to be exact. That's a lot of B vitamins. And, I've talked many times before about how it's important to get the natural or the easily absorbable forms of B vitamins. Well, Max B and D has those forms. And what do we need B vitamins for? Everything, right? B vitamins are really the crux of the energy cycle for all of our cells. So, of course, I'm recommending B vitamins to anybody who experiences any amount of fatigue, which sometimes seems like it's all of us. We're all on a spectrum of fatigue. So, Max B and D, liquid natural forms of B vitamins, highly absorbable. The final one that I really like that Premier Research Labs makes is Amino HGH. Now, you might have heard of HGH in like a weight loss commercial or someone around you taking HGH because it helps with weight loss. Yes, it does. And our bodies actually make HGH, and that is human growth hormone. And we use that hormone when we're growing to grow, right? But when we reach the age past puberty, we have a growth spurt during puberty, when we reach that age where we're not growing anymore, our bodies still make HGH, and it's supportive for our body structures, for fat maintenance, so keeping a healthy BMI, and it's also helpful for mood. Now, you know that for probably close to 20 years, there has been a hype or offered in medical clinics actual injections of HGH. So that's not what this product is. This is the amino acids that you take so that your body can make your own HGH. So this is non injectable, it doesn't take a prescription, you don't have to pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars per month. This is an amino acid formula so your body can make your own HGH. So it contains arginine, ornithine, lysine, and alpha ketoglutarate, because these are the raw materials, again, for your HGH. So I recommend this for weight loss. Yeah, if you're trying to do some weight loss, specifically fat loss. And then, I have seen it be beneficial for some people for mood. So I think that that's a reasonable application for it. And those are really the two that I recommend, for just maintaining body structures. We eat meat and have other forms of amino acids. And so I don't necessarily recommend it like as a prevention, but really for mood or brain issues and for fat loss is what I recommend it for. So these are kind of the top formulas that I really like from Premier Research Labs, PRL, as most people call them. And if you want to learn more about their chromatography or their quantum coherence, you can do some YouTubes or some Googles. It's really interesting to think about the energetics of the food we take in or the supplements we take in and how that can affect the effectiveness. So here at Healthy Habits Living, we are always here to provide you with the best companies and suppliers that give us the best opportunities for our optimal health. We are providing you with companies and supplements and formulas that are well researched and backed by science. We're always here to help you get healthy so you can stay healthy and be healthy.